From WSMV TV Channel 4, this is More at Midday.
Good afternoon and welcome to More at Midday. I'm Holly Thompson. Thanks for joining us. We've got a great show for you today. First, it's not your typical way to lose weight. This afternoon, we're talking about hypnosis and how it is helping people shed the pounds and keep it off. Now, this should really be interesting, so stay tuned. All right, well, breaking bad habits such as overeating can seem almost impossible for many people, but perhaps the difficulty is just all in your mind. For years, hypnosis has been used to help people lose weight and keep it off. Here to tell us how it works, we have Steve Rame from Nashville Hypnosis. Good to have you here, Steve.
Thank you, Holly.
Very interesting. All right, so diets, for many folks, they really don't work. So why is that?
Well, if you're not changing the core beliefs and the problems that are in the subconscious mind, then you're not going to have long-term change. And that's the problem. Most people get on the weight roller coaster, and they just fluctuate. And, you know, they lose pounds, they gain them back. But if they change the unconscious processes, then they find themselves creating a new lifestyle for themselves.
Okay, so let's talk more about that, hypnosis. Okay. How is this working?
How is this working? Well, everything we experience is controlled by the unconscious mind. We create habits and patterns and programs inside that drive us in everything that we do. So when we start to change those patterns inside and you start to find your whys, your reasons for wanting to let go of those pounds, that they just have a tendency to fall off on their own. And you start to develop new habits for as far as eating and exercise. Interesting.
Okay, now I noticed you used the term earlier when we were talking. You said weight release, not weight loss.
Absolutely.
Why?
Well, who really wants to lose anything?
Because then you're looking for it.
Exactly. If you release it, it's not yours anymore, and you just let that go. And we let those programs inside go that are holding onto those things anyway. So you find yourself making just new decisions, setting a new standard for yourself of what you're willing to do for yourself and the lifestyle that you want to create.
Okay, let's talk through hypnosis. Let's say I were to come into your office. What would I experience?
Well, coming in for the first session, we would sit and talk for a good 30 to 45 minutes. Because I want to get to know you, I want to get to know what your needs are, what your desires are, I want to get to know how you communicate, because there's a lot that goes into the way we communicate and the way we take in information. And for me to be able to put together a successful session for you that's going to be effective, then those are the things that I need to know about you.
Is it anything like the movies, you know, where they're sitting there and you've got this, you know, dangling?
No watches, no chicken clucking, you know, nothing like that. It's really just a very relaxed experience. People come in and they just sit back, they close their eyes, and basically just allow me to guide them through an experience.
Okay. And how long is each session, and how does that work?
The actual session lasts 30 to 45 minutes. If you come in for the first session, we'd schedule out about a 90-minute time. And again, for the first 30 to 45 minutes, we're just going to sit and talk, because I want to get to know you and what you need out of it. And then we'll get into the actual session. You walk out the door at the end of that, feel fantastic for the rest of the day.
Now, how many sessions does it normally take?
Typically for weight, we're looking at about 4 sessions.
4. Now, that's interesting because you say for weight, but you end up seeing people for a lot of different reasons.
I do. For many things. Fears, phobias, stress, anxiety, memory improvement, smoking is probably my biggest.
And you say that's in one session?
Most of the time, yeah. About 80–85% one session, they're done.
Also athletes.
Work with a lot of athletes, golfers in particular. We're looking at hockey now as well. I've worked with football players, baseball, cross-country runners.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the misconceptions, too. So what are people typically thinking before they come to you and really see what it's all about?
Well, I think the biggest misconception is that people think they're going to lose control when they come into the office. And it's really about regaining control of your life. I'm not a puppet master. I'm not going to take control of your mind. I'm just there to guide you through the situation so your mind is making new choices and you're reframing the way you're thinking about your life. So yeah, there's no control in there. You don't actually go to sleep. You're not unconscious. You don't pass out or black out. I've hypnotized well over 4,000 people. I think 2 of them have gone to sleep. So even that doesn't happen.
What's the #1 thing that you feel is the problem with, you know, folks that you really typically encounter there?
You know, that's really hard to say, because we all come from our own experiences. And it really is just the unconscious programs and the patterns inside that we hold on to. Because once the unconscious mind gets a pattern inside, it'll stick with it no matter what the pattern is. You know, we're a lot like computers. We run the programs we have inside until we change it.
And that's what you're helping them do.
That's what I'm helping them do.
Change it. Steve Ream, it's such a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very interesting topic.